And Chloe, for you, that same question, how and when did you become a Christian and who helped you?
Yeah, it's actually really similar style, sort of. I'm just still fresh. I wasn't raised Christian. I wasn't raised in a Christian home. But my nan is a very strong Christian woman and took me to Sunday school forever growing up, prayed for me ferociously my whole life. But that, was wonderful, but didn't change anything in me. And as a teenager, just lived my life and no Christianity, nothing. I had a co-worker, actually, who was a youth leader at another church nearby. And she would persistently invite me to youth every Friday, because we work together every Friday. And eventually I said yes to going on their camp, which was great. And I went to their youth for a short term after that. But again, it didn't stick. I was a teenager, I'm in my own world, and I thought, yeah, that's great, and I will call myself a Christian, and I did, but it didn't actually mean anything. I didn't know Jesus until I was about 18, and then that was my first year out of school, and I just had a whole world of things going on and a whole lot of different feelings and emotions I was just going through, and I had this unexplainable need to be in church and experience worship, which, I'd obviously heard it before as a child growing up and as a youth kid and those kinds of things. And so my life just got to that place where I was like, I just need it. And the church down the road from me had a night service, a 5:30 service. And so I saw that sign every day for a year, and it was a terrible year of my life that I would see that sign and go, maybe I should go there. And then eventually I was like, I think I need to go there. And I walked myself down to church because I didn't have my car or anything. And went in and met my now sister-in-law first. And it was a whole night service of worship. That's all it was, which is what I'd been like feeling I needed for whatever reason. Anyway, I did over the next few months really meet Jesus and grow in my relationship with him. But it wasn't, I didn't go down to the front or anything like that, but it was that, yeah, I could feel him in my spirit, and I knew who he was, and I welcomed him in myself. And then over the course of the months, as I'd go to my sister-in-law and my friends and my pastors and those people who just so patiently answered all my questions and checked in, like, constantly. How are you going? Are you going to be back on Sunday? And we'll see you there. And also just checking, how are you going? And it was like nothing I'd ever known. But of course, I met Jesus, and like I'd said, I wasn't in a great place, and there was a lot going on. In the next 2 months following my first church night, he completely transformed my life. Like a full 180, everything that was a chain and keeping me there and holding me back, and it was just terrible. I thought I was on top of the world and life's great and everything's wonderful, but I was so in the world, and deep down I knew that it wasn't all wonderful, and everything I was doing and who I was with and choosing to surround myself with was actually not great. And so obviously the Lord just transformed it, and I didn't even realise, and it was happening because he's just amazing like that. But yeah, it was a lot of different people consistently, my nan and that youth leader friend, and then the people at church who'd keep up with me and things like that. And then, of course, my nan's finally like, hallelujah, and she'd start ringing me every day. So, yeah.
What I love about what you were just sharing, again, similar, there was one person at the beginning, the person who invited you along to the camp, but then once you'd made that decision to believe in Jesus, there were others who kept touching base with you and helping you to grow and grow in your relationship with him and discover more about who he is to you.